Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to go through a quick instructional. That instructional is going to be how to tie braid to mono using a uni lot. All right, a uni knot. All right, so here we go. Hopefully we can see it. I'm going to go ahead and get a little closer here, but we have our braid. We got a 40-pound braid right here, and then I have a 12-pound mono. So basically how you're going to want to do this is you're going to lay your mono and your braid out, right? I go ahead, I'm going to take maybe about like 6 inches worth. You take your mono, I'm going to put the mono right under here so it stops flipping out on me. All right, we take our braid and we're just going to lay it right up on top of both the mono and the braid. Go ahead, pick this up, and then what we do from there is you're just going to take this and you're going to loop the braid inside both the mono and the braid. There's no real set amount of times to loop it. I like to kind of aim for about 7 loops, but sometimes depending on how much you have, that's not going to be, you're not going to have enough room. But basically, once you get it in there a couple of times, you're going to go ahead and pull that together by pulling the tag line of the braid and up. And I don't know if you could see that right there. Hopefully you can, but it just pulls in pretty well right there on the braid, and you get that pretty tight. And then basically what you're going to do is the exact same thing, but with the mono. So you're just going to come over the top here like so. And sometimes it's hard with the mono, but depending on where you're at in your spool. But basically, you take that, you come through, and like I said, you twist it. I like to go about 7, but it really doesn't matter if it's 7, if it's 3, 4, whatever the case. I try to keep it uniform with what I did on the other side, so both sides are going to be pretty much similar sized knots. And you just go through again and you pull that guy tight. All right, and you got a good tight knot. Now what you're going to want to do, you just take the two tag end, or the two not the tag ends, the two main lines, and make sure we can see this, but you're just going to pull those and they're going to come in and they're going to butt up right up against each other, right like that. And boom, you have the knot. That's not going anywhere. We got the mono side and we got the braided side. And it's a good tight knot right like that. All right, now the next part, you're going to want to cut the tag lines off. But since I don't have scissors, I'm going to have to go a very dangerous way with a nice little blade cutter. That's good. I'm going to go ahead, and I really like scissors better for braid because then you don't get any of that fraying of the threads in the braid. I do not suggest doing it with a razor. It was probably stupid of me to have even done that, but we got everything good to go and we're solid. And then you can go ahead and start reeling in your braid on top of your mono. But that's how you add it. That's how you tie it together. That knot is going to be near impossible to break. And you have a nice break with mono backing, or braid with mono backing.